There too, Madame Bitanga Bebga Nani Suzanne occupies the post of divisional officer, and in Gambia, Chakten Ajoba Hemin. A seminar to launch activities relating to the preparation of the 2026 budget is ongoing at the Yaoundé Conference Center on the theme Rationalization of Budgetary Choices with Respect to Climate Change for a Sound and Resilient Development. Finance Minister Louis-Paul Moutaze opened the session yesterday, July 22, and the seminar ends today, July 23. A 3-day scientific seminar kicked off in Douala today, bringing together researchers, experts, and conservation organizations to discuss sustainable cocoa farming in the Tree National of Sanga, the TNS region, a UNESCO heritage site proclaimed since 2012 and shares borders with Cameroon, Congo, and the Central African Republic. Dubbed the Capo TNS project and funded by the European Union, it aims to balance economic cocoa production with biodiversity conservation in the region spanning Cameroon, Central African Republic, and the Republic of Congo. The seminar will validate research findings, analyze trends, and plan scientific publications with a focus on gender approach and compliance with EU deforestation regulations. The project's outcomes are expected to inform policies for sustainable and eco-friendly cocoa farming practices. Take a listen to Professor Roger Ngofo, coordinator of the project.
We have our three countries, that's Cameroon, Congo, and the Central African Republic. So they decided to create national parks and try to manage them collectively. And around the parks, we have activities like cocoa cultivation. And you know, now we are talking of sustainable development. That means we have to make sure the environment is protected. We must make sure also the economic activities are also developed in such a way that the local people can benefit from their local activities. And in this context, we have developed this project about cocoa cultivation, because cocoa cultivation is a main source of revenue in this area, and since it is around national park, and as you know now that the prices of the cocoa have risen very, and it's important to make sure that the practices, the way the cocoa cultivation is done around the park, it doesn't present any danger for the national park.
That was Professor Roger Ngofo, coordinator of the project of the seminar that is ongoing today, talking there to our reporter, FRU William. And the opening ceremony of the 6th Francophonie Media Grand Prize, also known as the World Cup of Cultural Press, is ongoing at the National Museum in Yaoundé. The event is themed architecture and is featuring 11 competing countries. Felix Zogo, Secretary General at the Ministry of Communication, visited some stands after the opening yesterday. And we got to discover Afrowi Kizito for Zenui, who ran the Tokyo Marathon in traditional Togo clothing. He even holds a Guinness record for the fastest marathon run in this traditional outfit. He uses these sporting exploits to raise funds and awareness for various charitable causes, notably the education of disabled children in Cameroon. Our reporter Christian Ekwala caught up with him and caught up with the man behind the creation of a band that represents his name, the Nigerian marketer, Mr. Chine Motogo, around the world, connecting sport and culture, a strong brand in Africa's complicated economies, and also about the importance of the brand image. Take a listen.
Whatever you are doing, you don't stop. You keep putting it in the faces of the things we are known for is that we are tough people. Every African country, sorry to say that, see us like we act faster than others. It's because of the way we are. We come from a very tough system. And what we do every single day is to find a way to survive. Is to find a way that we don't have to depend so much on the government, we don't have to depend so much on the next person. We find a way to do it ourselves, push it by ourselves, and that is why I believe so much in what is happening here. If you do it consistently for 5 years, it's going to be something big that people from around the world will want to be part of it. So, like I said, the Togo Marathoner started in London, Virgin Money Marathon. That was the first place he ran with Togo. And it was an experiment. He didn't understand what he was doing. Sometimes you don't have a clue, but you just have to start. So he started, he did it. He had bruises because he didn't know how to customize the Togo to be okay for him to run.
That tomorrow at 10 a.m. they will hand over the Togo to the National Museum in Yaoundé. From that, in a bid to revolutionize women's entrepreneurship across the continent, Esther, the executive director of Reach Out Cameroun and a recognized global peace champion, is at the forefront of the newly established Continental Network for Women Business Associations in Africa, CONWOBA. This ambitious initiative, facilitated by the International Trade Center, ITC, according to Omam Esther, promises to enhance trade opportunities for women-led business. First paves the way for economic empowerment and sustainable enterprise development. Reflecting on the mission of CONWOBA, the global peace champion noted that when women move, Africa rises. This powerful mantra encapsulates the essence of the network, which unites over 102 women business associations from diverse regions, including West Africa, North Africa, the Indian Ocean, Central Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa. She emphasized that the primary goal of the association is to bolster trade among women entrepreneurs within the African Continental Free Trade Area, ensuring access to cross-border opportunities that can transform their businesses. Beyond her continental advocacy, Omam Esther has directly empowered thousands of women and girls through economic security programs in Cameroon's most vulnerable of Muslim Imam for a national prayer conference on August 6 to 7 at the Yaoundé Conference Center that will gather over 1,000 imams nationwide to pray for peace during the October 2025 presidential election. The general coordinator of the Imam Council, the Muslim Council, that Musa Umaru, says it is time to entrust Cameroon into God's hands and seek his guidance at this election period. The event will include thematic conferences to mobilize imams and traditional leaders to promote peace, unity, and awareness in their communities.
12h21, vous écoutez le journal bilingue de l'économie sur DFM. Les données du rapport annuel du ministère de l'économie, de la planification et de l'aménagement du territoire révèlent qu'en 2024, les importations camerounaises en provenance de l'Union européenne ont atteint 1321,8 milliards de francs CFA. En tête de ce flux, la Belgique représente à elle seule 22,9% des marchandises importées, soit une valeur de 302,7 milliards de francs CFA. Elle dévance désormais la France avec 22,4% avec ses 296,1 milliards de francs CFA de marchandises vendues, suivi par l'Allemagne 159,9 milliards de francs CFA. Ce changement traduit un renversement notable par rapport à 2023, année au cours de laquelle la France occupait encore la première place parmi les fournisseurs européens du Cameroun, selon les données de l'Institut national de la statistique. Bien que le rapport du Minepat ne détaille pas les causes précises de cette évolution, la progression en provenance de la France en particulier de 13,7%, passant de 1128 milliards de